Alright everybody, we are hopping into a metal farming guide and a super attack farming guide here for the new Carnival Trunks. Now, I'm doing this from the perspective that you want to get these metals farmed up before he actually drops in game. So whenever he actually drops in game, there are going to be some missions that drop that give you some extra metals whenever you do these events. But for now, I want to do this from the perspective of I want to get these metals before he actually drops. That way I can awaken him as soon as he drops and just, I'm saying as soon as he drops 100 times, but bear with me. But I'm just doing this from the perspective that you want to have these metals pre-farmed, ready to go. You can get this guy awakened as soon as possible and get moving through, link leveling him, using him, whatever you want to do, post-awakening him. I don't really recommend summoning for him. However, Bulma is on that banner, so if you wanted to summon for Bulma and you happen to get Trunks, well, there is that. And if you're, making content in the game, it also is good to know, what metals to farm. But listen, if you're making content in this game, you should be making this video and not watching it for me, or maybe watch mine, decide what I did poorly, and then, make it better yourself and tell everyone in the comments to go watch yours. I don't know. Anyway. Let's go ahead and jump into it here. So, the first set of metals that you are going to need to awaken at Trunks are from the Int Sword of Hope, Trunks event, and then the original Tech Merge Zamasu Dokkan event. So, first up, the easiest to find is this Zamasu Dokkan event, and my Elgato is frozen, so you guys can, you can see it, but it's frozen, so give me just a second. Oh, hang on, wrong thing. Oh, there we go. I was reading on Twitter about the banners. People are trying to figure out what's going on, like if there's discount, rainbow tickets, all that sort of stuff. So that's what I was looking at there on Twitter. But anyway, back to the guide here. We do have the Merge Zamasu Dokkan event. This is the easiest one to find, and you do need a total of 28 metals from it from 2 different stages. So, of course, you are going to need 14 metals from the original stage here, Stage 2. This first stage, if you look in the info here, you click on that little eye right over here. You click on this eye, and that'll take you to the event info. So you can see here on stage 1, it drops a physical Fusion Zamasu that you can use to raise the super attack of other Fusion Zamasu characters. So, if you have Fusion Zamasus that need to have their super attack level raised, up to 10, this is a good option for you, so grab that. But what we want to look at here is this first medal that we get. This is the medal that we need here. It matches on the side. You can see that we need 14 of those, so you need to run this you need to run this Dokkan event stage 2 twice in order to get enough metals to Dokkan Awaken Trunks in the first phase. And then you are also going to need stage 4 right here. This is the new medal that just dropped with this event, and you are going to need 14 of those to awaken Trunks once you get to the second phase. So this is probably the easiest Dokkan event stage to find. The next one that we need to hunt for here is the Tech Trunks. Or, well, actually, the first one is the Int Trunks, but it's going to have Tech Trunks on the banner of it because he was the last released Dokkan Fest unit that uses these medals. So whenever they, release like a new stage for a Dokkan event, they update the art with the latest character that uses those medals. So we are looking for the Tech Trunks Dokkan event here, which will have a stage in it for the Int Trunks medals, which is what we need for the second stage of Awakening. Did I mention that I'm doing... Yes, I think I did. That I mentioned that this is meant to be like if you're not doing the missions and you just want these medals ready to go. I mentioned that, right, in this video. If not... I don't know. Just ask me a question, I'll explain. But yeah, okay, dude, somewhere down here, we got to be getting close, right? I may have missed it. If I missed it, I'll just force myself into the event here. But yeah, listen, it's been a long time since we got a new Dokkan Fest Trunks, and we still haven't got... There it is, Miracle Sword of Light. All right, finally we found it. So this is actually the art for this medal right here. Oh, sorry, this one right here. But we need both. So if we hop into the event here, there are 2 stages. The first stage right here, this is the one that you need to do in order to get this medal, which you need 21 of. If we click on the eye, again, it shows us which medals drop from which stage. So stage 1 here, A New Hope, Luke Skywalker right here, it drops this medal, which we need 21 of. So you need to do this stage 3 times in order to get enough medals that you need to awaken them in the first Dokkan Awakening. And then stage 2 here, Miraculous World Protecting Power, Super Saiyan Trunks, or whatever he is, Trunks Teen Future, whatever. We get this medal, which you need 30 35 of. So you need to do this event a total of 8 times in order to get enough medals to awaken him. So that is 5 times here and 3 times here will give you enough medals to awaken Trunks. I guess if you wanted to, Dismal Future does give you bonus damage, so you can do it a little bit faster. So, consider that when team building for this event. The next thing that we need to find is the Vegeta and Trunks Dokkan event. I know I definitely passed it on the way down here, but this one should be relatively easy to scroll back up to. It should be pretty identifiable here. Okay, we're getting close. All right, we're at the 7th anniversary. It was after that, and right after the Gammas, after you. Where are you? Where are you, Vegeta and Trunks? Oh, it's up at the top because there's a burst mode with it right now. So if you've done all of the burst mode missions, you should actually already have 14 medals for Vegeta and Trunks, because you do have to do it each with, each category. So you have to do it twice anyway to get these medals. So you may already have these medals at the moment. Okay, here it is. So yeah, if you've already done the burst mode and you've completed all of the missions, you should have the Vegeta and Trunks medals unless you use them post completing the burst mode here. But there's only one stage for this Dokkan event, so you just hop in. Even though it's a burst mode, you don't have to turn on any of the burst mode sliders. You can if you want to, but as far as just farming the medals up, you do not need to do that. So just hop in here, hit reset and then hit team formation, and you can just hop in. So no need to hop into this event and do anything crazy with the sliders if you're just here to farm the medals. But if you have already done the missions, just keep in mind you should already have 14 medals ready to go from the Vegeta and Trunks Dokkan event burst mode. So, all right, next thing I want to talk about is how to farm his super attack. Now, there are multiple ways to do it. There are 3 characters in the game that you can use to raise this guy's super attack for free. The easiest, I think, is probably going to be this AGL Trunks, but this STR Trunks might be pretty easy as well. So, I'm going to talk about both in the video, but first up, I do want to talk about the AGL Trunks. So, this AGL Trunks that you saw on the last screen awakens from the Prime Battle LR Trunks event. So if we go back over here to the challenge section, and I scroll through and we get down to the Prime Battles, they're the ones with like the little red logo, so they're not too hard to miss here if I just, keep scrolling through all this nonsense. All right, so here we go. Protector of the Future of Peace. You can see it right down here. That's this matches up. This is the original Dokkan Wiki, by the way. This is where this page came from. All this is like linked in the description, or at least like the home pages, right? So Protector of Future Peace, AGL Trunks right here. So if you hop into stage 1, that is actually where it drops the Trunks that you can use to farm this guy's super attack. But you do need to awaken him first into the Super Saiyan Trunks with the medals that drop from stage 2. As we can see here on the right side, in order to awaken him, we need 15 of these medals. In order to get our Carnival Trunks up to Super Attack 10, we do need 9 copies of this Super Saiyan Trunks. So what that means is that we need, 9 copies to awaken. And at 15 medals each is going to be a total of 135 medals that you need in order to awaken this guy to his max levels. Or, well, to get him to Super Attack 10 for free without using any Kais. Once you get to stage 10, I would just say, use Kais, but at least you saved 9 Elder Kais in the process that you can use on a character that actually needs them, like the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, for example, who actually do need Kais because there are no other free-to-play Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta as like a single card. We have a free-to-play Blue Goku, a free-to-play Blue Vegeta, but we do not have a free-to-play combo Blue Goku and Vegeta, so, you actually do need Kais for that unit. So, saving 9 Kais for this guy, it can be worth it. Back whenever I was first starting my account, there were many super attacks that I farmed up free to play just because it saved so many Kais. And back in the day, we didn't have Chain Battle. Chain Battle has become a huge injunction for resources for me, as far as, like, having Kais on hand and orbs and everything. But you guys, obviously haven't done like the past like couple years of chain battles, right? And, a lot of you are new players, so you just don't have the resources built up. So saving those resources where you can is going to be very valuable to you. It'll burn up some of your Zenny and some of these basic awakening medals, but you can farm up Zenny pretty easily, and you can buy most of these medals with Zenny, so... there are strategies to, getting Zenny and just making sure that you're at a decent amount. So that is good. The thing that I like about this event is that it does have bonus drops. So if we click on the event here, and we go to stage 1, we can see the effect, right? And you get a bonus drop for Future Saga and androids. So you can, build your team to be Future Saga and androids. You can hop into this stage, and it will give you a massive bonus drop, as well as bringing like the Oolong support memory. You can really buff up your bonus drops and get a lot of drops going at once from this event. So this is the one that I probably recommend using. The other one that you can use is the STR Trunks. If I click on, well, what would be the easiest way? Probably Future Saga, and I scroll down. All right, there's SRs right here. So this Trunks is the other one that you can farm up right now from the story event. I do have a farming guide for him up on the channel. I think it's just going to be a few extra steps of awakening to use this guy, as opposed to just the single step with the AGL Trunks. But right here, you can farm up this Trunks right here from this story event, this Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks Saga story event. From stage 4 right here, he does drops. So, and also there are bonus drops on this stage as well. I believe it's Future Saga that gives you the bonus drop rates. Does it say? Let's see. Does it tell me what the bonus drop rate stages are? Yeah, Future Saga right here. So, bring a Future Saga team into here, and it will give you, good things. But you can see right here, you need multiple awakening medals in order to awaken this guy. So it can be a little bit annoying to awaken this guy. So you need 7 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. You do drop, like these do drop pretty frequently from these events. But in total, you would need, 63 of these medals, and then 27 of these, and 27 of these. So, like, what would that be? 54 and 63 is, like, I don't know, 117 or something. So you'd need, like, 117 total medals of these versus 135 of the other ones. So you just have to decide which Trunks do you want to farm up. As well as like all of this stuff to get him to an SSR. This will definitely take more training resources, because you're going to have to like train and awaken him twice as opposed to once with the AGL. The AGL Super Saiyan Trunks. So the choice is up to you. I would probably recommend the AGL one, but if you're having bad, drop rate luck, maybe switch over to this one and see if it treats you any better. So let me know which, if you guys do decide to farm this guy's super attack, let me know which route you decide to go, which one was luckier for you. Let me know what you guys think about Super Saiyan Trunks. I'll tell you, I am not super impressed with this guy. But I am willing to give him a chance and see how he does in-game. I gave the Tech Trunks a chance, and he did pretty good for me, so, I'm willing to give this guy a chance as well. So, let me know what you guys think about this Trunks. Again, he's not really popping off the page to me. He reminds me a lot of Physical Ultimate Gohan, and I don't really like Physical Ultimate Gohan, so. Again, I've said it multiple times. Give me your thoughts down in the comments below. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.